Hello. Hello.
Yeah. Hi, Suresh. Good morning.
Yes, yeah. Good morning.
I will try to practice these things, whatever we have discussed.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, let me start. So can you see my screen?
Yes, yeah.
So yesterday we have finished not null, right?
Yes.
So are you taking any running notes, Suresh?
Yeah, yeah. Yesterday I have taken.
Okay. So today we'll discuss about unique constraints. Okay.
Yeah.
So what does unique constraint do is, so it will restrict the user from inserting any duplicate values into a column.
Okay.
So it will not allow duplicates into a columns where the unique constraint is placed. Okay.
Okay.
And one more thing is, it will allow only one single null value. Okay. Only one null value is allowed.
Okay.
Okay. So more than one null is not allowed. And also it will not allow any duplicates.
Duplicate values in the column, right?
It will not allow duplicates and only single null values are allowed.
Okay.
Okay. So let's see how we can do that. So I'm trying to create a table customers underscore unique. Okay. So
Okay.
here, let me put the unique constraint for customer name. Okay. So here I'm telling customer names should be unique. Okay.
Okay.
Here. So I've created the table. Let's try to insert data. So can you tell me the insert statement here?
Insert table.
Okay.
Yeah. From customers.
Okay.
Customers.
Yeah, I think you need a bit of more practice on the DML commands and DDL commands. Please insert into unique table name. And if you are going to give column names, you have to give column names, or else you have to give values and the statements here. Okay.
So.
I'm here trying to insert values into customers underscore unique table. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's try to check the data. I have inserted one record. See, let me try to insert the same record again. Okay. So I will try to insert the same record. I mean, another record with the same customer name. Now I've got an error here. What is the error? Violation of unique key constraint. That means unique key constraint validation is failed.
Yeah.
So what are the properties of unique constraint? It will not allow duplicate values and it will allow only one null.
Single null value. Yeah.
Since we already have a customer name with Suresh and we are trying again to insert the same name. So it is giving us an error. Okay.
Okay.
So it is not allowing us to insert another name with Suresh. Okay.
In this customer underscore unique is a table name, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Got it.
Here. Now what I'll try to do is I'll try to insert data into only 2 columns.
ID and customer location. Okay.
So I'll not insert data into customer name. So what will happen now? If I try to execute this query, if I execute this query, what will happen?
I think it will execute.
That's what happens if it
Without no
executes.
errors. I think it will affect in the table.
So what will we get in the customer name?
Null.
Yes. Exactly. So it says 1 row affected. And it has data inserted data into ID and customer location and kept customer name as null. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Let's try to insert one more null into customer name column. Okay.
Yeah.
So what will happen now? Will it execute or will it run?
No, it will not execute because customer location is same.
It's not same. So we already have a null value there, right?
Okay.
We already have a null value. And again, we are trying to insert one more null, right?
Oh, okay. Got it. It will allow only single null values, right?
Yes, it will allow only one null value and
Yeah.
it will not allow duplicate values. So if you see, if I'm trying to insert one more null, so it is throwing me an error. Okay.
Yeah.
So resolve any constraint words. And there is one more column called let's discuss about check constraint.
ಹೊಸ ಚಿಪ್ಪುಗಳು ಹಾಕಿಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಮಿಷನ್ ಕತ್ರಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಚಾಕುಗಳಿಗೆ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಸಾಧನೆ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕಾ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ
So what does check constraint will do is, so to whatever the column the check constraint is assigned. So before inserting data into that column, so it will check a condition which we are going to give. Okay. So if the value that we're going to insert satisfies that condition, only then it will be inserted into the table. Otherwise, it will throw as an error. Okay.
Okay.
So let's see how that works. So here I'm giving a condition. So the customer location should be Hyderabad. Only then the data should be inserted into this table. Okay.
Okay.
If there are any customers, if we are trying to insert any customer who is from Bangalore, so it will reject that record. Okay. I'm trying to insert into check table. Okay, insert into customer check values. Let's insert this. Okay. So if you see, it has inserted one record successfully.
Yeah.
Now let's try to insert a value with other location. See, it has thrown as an error. Okay.
Okay.
So why? So because we have given
We have
Bangalore
inserted
instead of Hyderabad.
Yeah.
Okay. So before inserting one particular value into that column, so
we have to insert a
that
condition.
the check constraints will validate that value.
Okay.
If that is satisfied, then only it will allow the insert statement to insert the data into a table. Otherwise, it will throw as an error.
Okay.
Okay. Now one more thing is default constraint. So default constraints will be used, set a fixed value for that column. Okay. So
Okay.
in that column, the value will be fixed unless you override it. So it will be the same for every column. Okay.
Okay.
So here I'm giving the default value for customer location. Okay. The default value is Bangalore.
Bangalore. Okay. Default.
So here if you see, I'm trying to insert data into only two columns.
Yeah.
Customer ID and customer name. Let's see. Customer name. It says one records.
Yeah.
So if you see, Bangalore has automatically come up. So I haven't given the value, but it has by default it has come. Okay.
Yeah.
Even if I try to insert one more record here, for that the other record also, the Bangalore will be default for every record we insert. Okay.
Got it. Yeah.
The Bangalore will be default. See, if I try to insert all the three columns here, so now I'm trying to insert the location Hyderabad instead of Bangalore.
Yeah.
So it does not give, didn't give me an error. So it is successfully run, right?
Yeah.
So why? Because so there is no condition that the location should be only Bangalore. We have just given a default value, but there is a
Okay.
chance that we can overwrite it.
Okay.
Okay. But if you see in the check constraint, the same condition we have given, the check constraint, the customer location should be Bangalore, right?
Bangalore.
But if I try to insert Hyderabad, it will throw me an error.
Okay.
Because that is a condition which we have given to validate. That should be satisfied. Must and should, it should satisfy. But in the default constraint, there is no case that it should satisfy. Okay.
Yeah.
If there is no value given to that column, so by default, it will take the default value. Okay.
Okay.
If we
Sir.
are giving a particular value to that, we can override the default value.
In check constraint, if we have to change the customer location, means we have to change the condition, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You have to change the condition, then only we will be able to insert other locations, other values.
In default, it will automatically takes Bangalore. If we change the condition here, it will change to another location.
Yeah.
Got it.
Because default is not here. Default, there is no, in default there is no condition.
Yeah.
But in
If
check
there is,
constraint there is a condition.
okay.
Okay.
Invalid if there is no customer location means it will automatically take default default value.
Yeah.
Got
Exactly.
it.
It is the same. So next one is primary key. So this is the very important key which we use regularly in almost in most of the tables. We will be using this primary key. Okay.
Okay.
So it is, I mean, we will be using this very regularly. Okay. So we may not be using the other constraints, but we will be using this primary key very regularly in sequence. Okay. So
Okay.
what primary key does is, it is just, I mean, almost similar to unique key, but it is kind of different. The primary key also will not allow nulls. Okay.
Okay.
But it will not allow null values also.
Yeah, got it.
But the unique constraint also does not allow duplicate values.
But it will
allow one null.
Yeah.
One null is allowed in unique. But in primary,
doesn't allow any null value.
it will not allow any nulls at all. Okay.
Yeah, got it.
Clear?
Yeah.
So this is the difference between unique and primary key. So in most of the cases, we will be assigning this primary key to ID columns. Okay.
Okay.
Because every value in that column should be unique.
Yeah.
Okay. Just like how we discussed, like, if let's say let's take the customer's table. Okay. So every customer record should be unique, right? So if we go by the names can be duplicate, locations can be duplicate, right? The pin codes or cities can be duplicate, but each customer needs an unique identity, right?
Yeah.
So for that uniqueness, we can go with the unique key, right?
Yeah.
But why you're not considering unique key is it will allow one null value.
Okay.
So there is a chance that one customer might not get any ID. So that should not happen. Every customer should have a unique ID, right?
Yeah.
Compulsorily that ID should be, I mean, some value should be there in that ID column. So for that reason, we prefer primary key instead of unique key.
Got it. Yeah.
Got it?
Yeah.
So assign this. Okay. So it has thrown me an error. If you see here, cannot define primary key constraint on nullable column customers underscore primary key. Why? Because here, if you see, I have assigned primary key to this ID column and making this ID column as nullable column. That means I'm giving primary key also, I'm giving as nullable column also. So it is a conflict.
Yeah.
Either primary key should be there or it should be a nullable column, right?
Yeah.
Because primary key does not allow any null value, right?
Yeah.
So let's create this primary key table. What's affected? Okay, sorry, I've inserted
We have
into
to check.
default table. See, now one record has been inserted.
Yes.
So with the same ID, I'll try to insert one more column. Okay. So it will throw me an error. It says violation of primary key. That means we
No
are
duplicate.
trying to do something which is not allowed in primary key columns.
Yeah.
Right. So we are trying to give a duplicate value, or we might be passing a null value. Both of them are not allowed in primary
Yeah.
key. The case could be any of the one. Okay. So in the end, it also said what is the duplicate key that we are trying to insert. The duplicate key is 101. Okay. Let's try this. Let's try to change the ID and run. So now it has run, right?
Yes.
If I try any records with unique keys, it will run.
In primary key, if it is the customer location is same, it will affect, right?
Sorry?
In primary key,
Mhm.
if the customer location is same, it will affect, right?
Yeah, it will affect. Because we have assigned primary key to only ID column.
ID. Okay, okay.
Only an ID column. Okay.
Got it, got it.
Clear?
Yeah.
Other columns are different from this ID column. I mean, they
Yeah.
can have, if you see the nulls, they are nullable columns. That nullable means that column allows nulls. Okay. That is a nullable column.
Okay, okay.
So we can give duplicate values also. We can give whatever we want.
Okay, okay.
But only in that ID column, the value should be unique and there should be no nulls.
Okay.
Clear?
Yeah, got it.
Let's try to insert null here. See, if I'm trying to put null in the ID column, it has again gave me an error. Cannot insert the value null into column ID.
ID. Yeah.
Column does not allow nulls. Okay.
Yeah.
So column is not allowing any nulls. Okay. So this is about primary key. Okay.
Yeah, got it.
So these are simple properties. It will not allow nulls. It will not allow any duplicate values. Okay.
Yeah, got it.
And remember, only one primary key can be created for one table. Okay.
Okay.
Only one primary key for one table, but the other keys can be mentioned on like different columns. Okay. Let's say the default value can be put on 3-4 columns, and the check constant can also be put on 3-4 columns like that. Okay.
Yeah.
But the primary key can be only one for one table. Okay. See, now we have created the primary key on ID table, ID column, right?
Yes.
We again cannot put the same primary key on customer name.
Okay.
Only one primary key is allowed for one table. Okay.
Yeah, got it.
Just remember these small points. Okay.
Sure, sure.
Yeah. So one more thing is foreign key.
Foreign key.
So foreign key is the reference of primary key. Okay.
Okay.
In another table. Clear? Hello.
Yeah, yeah.
So any doubts here?
No.
See, let's say, I mean, in this table we have a primary key, right?
Yeah.
In this customer service primary key. So there will be some. So let's say this as a parent table. Okay.
Okay.
So we have another table. Let's say that as a child table. Okay.
Okay.
In that table, we have a foreign key reference for one column. Okay.
Okay.
So for any value to be inserted in the child table in that column, that value should already be available in the primary key column in the parent table.
Okay.
Then only it will allow that particular value to be inserted in the child table. Any doubts?
No, here. Foreign key is the reference of primary key, right?
Yes, foreign key is the reference of primary key. Okay, so
Yeah.
let's see how it will work.
Oh, Zion, in customers
Yeah.
table, foreign key spelling is wrong.
Here,
No, upward.
that's okay. Because that is a table name. Sure.
Yeah.
Customer selection community ID. Sorry for that. I just got confused.
Yeah, no
It's been a
problem.
long time. Yeah. If you see, I've created the foreign key here. Okay?
Yeah.
I mean, the table with the same structure. But the only thing is, I'm not like other constraint, I'm not assigning foreign key at the column. Okay, near
Yeah.
the column, I'm not assigning. After all the column names, I have to write a query like this. Okay,
Okay.
foreign key ID. So
Reference.
foreign key, you have to write foreign key, and you have to give the column name for which you are using the foreign key. For this column, I'm referring. Okay, in our table, and this ID references this ID column in customer underscore primary key.
Okay.
Okay. So this ID refers to this ID, the current table, and references should be the other
Custom
table and
primary
the
key.
other column name. Okay.
Okay.
So now that I've created the table, let's try to insert data. Yep. So we have inserted the data, one record into foreign key. Okay.
Yeah.
Now let's try to insert one more record. Now it has given me an error. Let me show you the result. So if you see in the ID column in primary key table, so we have ID values only 101, 102, 103. We don't
Yeah.
have 104 there, right? So whenever I try to insert 101 here in the foreign key, so it is successful, right?
Yeah.
But whenever I'm trying to insert a record with ID 104, it is throwing me an error. Okay. The
Yeah.
insert statement conflicted with foreign key. Okay. That means what that means is, so whenever you want to insert something into the foreign key ID column, okay, the
Yeah.
particular value should already be there in the primary key ID
Primary.
column.
Okay.
Okay.
But we can change the name and customer location, right?
Yeah, we can change the name and customer location.
Okay. Only we have changed the ID condition. So we have to put the same conditions 101, 2, and 3.
Yeah,
Got it.
we can change that. We can change their names.
Yeah.
So for the same 102, I'm giving Ram now. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll change the location to BGL. It is affected.
Yeah.
For 102 here is Ram. 102 here is Raja and Hyderabad. It is Ram and Bangalore. Okay. But the catch here is, so we have reference, we have given
Only
the
for
foreign key
ID.
reference to only ID column.
Yeah. Got it.
Okay. We have given the foreign key reference to only ID column, not for the other columns.
Yes.
So whenever we are trying to insert some value into the ID column, that value should already be there in the primary key column, in the other table, in the primary key table.
Primary.
Okay.
Got it.
So then only it will allow some values to be inserted. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Clear?
Yeah. Clear.
So these are about constraints. So today we will end this class today with constraints. Okay? So
Yeah,
I have
sure.
got some appointment. So maybe tomorrow I may not be available, Suresh.
Okay.
I'm not sure. So I'll be traveling.
Yeah. What about evenings? Yeah?
Yeah, that's what evening we will try to do that.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to Hyderabad. So
Okay.
I'll see my timings there. We'll decide if we can have the class, or else I can give you I can tell you over the call something. I mean, for some functions, wherever you can write something. So I may not be able to show you, but
Okay.
I'll tell you. I mean, what they mean. You can try out yourself. Okay.
Yeah.
There will be small topics. We'll just try to finish small topics over the call. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Yes. Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.